Hey friends, welcome back to She's At It Again. This is at the end of 2023. The Christmas rush is over and we're about to get ready to welcome a new year in. But what I wanted to do was take this opportunity to show you three different, I would call them major costs or investments, if you will, that we had to make this past year. Not because we wanted to necessarily, but because things needed to be replaced in the house. Whether you have a broken appliance or something that's just kind of worn out. Some of our things were replaced about 18 years ago when our house burned, and we just never thought about replacing them until recently. But I want to share with you three of those things, and I could not be more pleased with these products. We don't say that about a whole lot of things nowadays because things just kind of wear out and they're just not built as well as what they had been in the past. But I'm here to tell you, I'm very particular about things. I'm not necessarily a perfectionist, even though some people might say that, but I just require a lot. If I'm going to pay a lot for something, I require a lot from it. I expect to get my money's worth. So I want to share with you happily, three things that I have been so over the top excited about. I have to tell all my friends, and now I get to share that with you. So let's go check out those three items. The first thing I want to share with you information about is our dishwasher. As crazy as that sounds, I am thrilled about our dishwasher. Now, I'll put the information or have my husband put the information about this dishwasher as far as the model number and all that in there because I don't remember it. It's a big long number, but I just want to share this with you. I do know who it's made by. This is a KitchenAid dishwasher, but I will tell you the story. Our dishwasher kind of started acting up, and ours was just one of those. I didn't have a lot of time to do research on it. Back when our house burned, I was replacing everything in the house. So when you have everything, you do research on the things that are most important to you, and dishwasher was kind of at the bottom of my list. But after all these years, it finally got to where it wasn't cleaning very well. I've actually shown my dishwasher in a different video when I was talking about when you clean it on a regular basis. Hopefully you record that with your camera, some kind of phone or something, and in case you take something out, you don't know where it goes. But here's our new dishwasher, and we have a raised dishwasher. Ours doesn't sit as low to the floor because I had our builder put it on top of this base down here, which is a drawer. And then, of course, I have my dishes up here at the top, and it's easy to reach them. But I don't like leaning over any more than I have to. That's why we have a raised dishwasher. But this dishwasher, I'll tell you the reason why I bought this one was because it's so quiet. Now, I'll turn it on in just a minute and let you hear exactly what I'm talking about. But I went to the store with full intentions of getting a Bosch dishwasher because I'd heard such great reviews about it. I read a lot of good things about it. But when I got to the store to buy it, the salesman asked me why I wanted a Bosch. And when I explained it to him, he said, "Let me tell you about this one." I don't know if he was making more money on this one, but I don't even care. It was less expensive than the Bosch, but it has so many cool features. Of course, you put your detergent down here. The transition between the inside of the dishwasher and the door isn't clunky. It's very, very smooth. This rack, you can raise and lower it with ease, and it fits so many dishes in it. And then this third rack up here fits flatware, and what I normally do with my canning jar lids, I just put those face down in here and they don't start flying all over the dishwasher. I've never had dishes get as clean as what they do in this. I just can't tell you how many good things about this. I can fit so many dishes in here. It's unbelievable. We had a few dishes in it the other night when we had about 10 guests in for a Christmas evening dinner at my house. We had, several things going on, dessert plates, and it all fit in there. So I was excited about that. But I'm going to turn this on. Actually, I want to use this camera and show you the inside. Now this is ready to go. It's full of dishes. So we have our laundry detergent right here. You just put that little thing in there. You can put rinse aid in this. I think that's full, so I won't open it up. But it has 3 of those sprayer arms. There's one down here, one just below this rack, and then one just below this rack up here. So look at how smooth the transition is on this rack. We tried out several of them in the stores, and sometimes they were so clunky, it was almost like you had to tug it to get the rack out. But this one is so smooth. It's stainless steel on every part of the inside. You'll see how quiet it is in just a minute. I'm going to show you what it sounds like. This rack is loaded with stuff. As you can see, plenty of room to put bowls, extra plates up here. You can lower this by this mechanism right here. It just raises up and down. And then the top rack is kind of the bonus thing. It's kind of a surprise. It doesn't look like anything should be able to fit up here, but it does. But I can put my canning jar lids up here and they don't rattle around. They don't roll around and flip upside down. And then flatware, bigger pieces of serving pieces up here. And then there's a little tiny, that little arm, that little spray arm up there. So, all right, we're gonna close this up. Now notice the front of it is just super flat. There's no handles. I think you could actually get these with a handle on it, maybe. I could be wrong about that. But this is all touch control. It's not push button, it's just touch control. So we're gonna press normal, because there's nothing too awfully dirty in there. And then start and listen. And that is as loud as it gets. The louder noise comes from my drain, but the dishwasher really doesn't make that much noise. So that's what we're looking at here. So sometimes I'll go to bed, and when my husband gets in bed, I'll say, oh, remember you have to turn the dishwasher. And he said, oh, the dishwasher's on. It's been on for a while. I never even know when it comes on. Okay, let's move to product number 2, and we'll show you what that is. Second item I want to tell you about, in my laundry room, and it's really nothing fancy to look at. It's not like I could show it to you and go, see how pretty it is and see how all the features of it. This looks like a retro washing machine. Nothing fancy. But I'm here to tell you, I've never had cleaner clothes in my life. Our old washing machine decided that it was not going to clean exactly like I wanted it to. It was leaving some kind of residue on clothes, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. But we wound up getting, we ordered a different, whatever that computer panel is that goes behind this part right up here in our old washing machine. It had a clear lid. It was fun to watch. I mean, it was just so fancy and so new looking, but it wasn't cleaning anything very good. And I think it was an LG, but I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me on that. But I needed something that was going to clean. So like all good sisters do, I called my sister and I said, you said you got a new washer and dryer recently. What kind was it? She goes, I would never get another kind ever. I have talked to so many people that when they get this brand, they would never, ever buy another brand. It's a Speed Queen. Our uncle used to be the vice president of the Speed Queen Corporation. I never even thought about checking into those. Anyway, I knew they were good machines. I should have just bought one years ago, and I didn't do it. I went for the fancy kind. This is a TC500 is the model to this one. Now, here's the beauty of the program. When we decide to buy something that's kind of a major investment, like a larger appliance, it just almost sends me into anxiety because I think, oh, I'm going to have to do all the research. I'm going to have to check prices in all these stores. I'm going to have to go online. Then I'm going to have to call them. I'm going to have to talk them down in a price because this, that, and something another. Nope. With a Speed Queen, you see the price, you pay the price. Everybody's price is the same, as far as I know. Now, in our area, I can only speak for in our area. I don't know about a different state. But when you call and say, do you carry the TC500? Locally, not any of our stores carried it in stock. And it may have been because the pandemic and all that stuff. Anyway, but they can order it and it'll be in a few days. I think ours took maybe 4 days to come in, and they had 3 of them on order for customers just in our small town. So that tells you how popular they are. But they tell you a price and that's what you pay. You don't say, well, I'm going to call a different store and see if their price is different. Nope, it's the exact same price everywhere. I love that concept. one price for everybody, and that's what you're going to pay. So this is not a cheap machine. We paid over $1,000 for it, but most washing machines are, I guess. But it cleans perfectly. There's no fancy knobs on it. On the temperature, you have cold, cool, warm, and hot. On the options, you have extra rinse and pre-soak, and then heavy soil. On the cycle selection, you have things like delicate cycle, normal, permanent press, heavy duty, bulky sheets, like bedding and stuff like that, and then spin cycle. And then you have an on button, and that's it. You can add your fabric softener, and what I do in there, I put Odoban in mine. I don't use fabric softener. Sometimes I use vinegar, but I don't use fabric softener in mine. I think that just ruins the machines. I've heard that too many times. But this machine cleans so good. I cannot even tell you how excited I am. My sister and I, some people talk about their new purse, their new handbag, their new shoes, their new jewelry and all this stuff. My sister and I get together and talk about how much we love our washing machine. And I know that sounds silly, but if you're practical like I am, you appreciate something that really does what it was bought to do, which is clean clothes. Okay, let's move on to the third and final product. We've got to go to the other side of the house. Okay, so the third and final product I want to tell you about is our new mattress. When our house burned, like I said, about 18 years ago, we bought a new mattress, and, you just kind of think, I'll remember to buy something when it's time to buy it, but you don't always do that, especially when you just sleep on it every night. I don't spend a lot of time back here in the bedroom. I come back here to go to sleep. I spend most of my time in the kitchen area at the other end of the house. But our mattress got to where I could almost see my body shape in it. And it was a great mattress, but I don't like rolling into that little shape of me in the bed every night. So checked with my sister again. She had just bought a new mattress, and I said, well, I'll wait and hear what you think about the mattress that you got. And it wasn't exactly what she wanted, so I couldn't say that she was like over the top excited about it. So never mind that. I wasn't going to go that route, but I told her I'd been doing some research on the chemicals and stuff found in mattresses, and I really wanted to get as far away from that as I could. I try to do that with most things, but I had done some research on latex mattresses, and I was liking what I was reading. Now, it's not for everybody. Of course, if you have a latex allergy, I'm not out to kill anybody. I'm not going to say everybody has to have one, but I will say this. The difference in a regular mattress, I don't care if it's soft, firm, beanbag, air mattress, whatever, between everything else and a latex mattress is the difference in night and day. I can't tell you, I can't really explain what it's like to climb in the bed and not sink in to that little body-shaped surface. Even at a hotel, when you get in, after you lay there all night, you get out of the bed and you think, oh, I'll kind of roll out of the bed because I can tell where my body's been laying. On a latex mattress, you cannot tell. Now, the reason I'm not necessarily going to lift up the comforter and show you the bed is because it's covered by sheets, and I'm not going to peel the sheets back because it just looks like every other mattress. But I kept trying to think, I need a description of what this is like, but I honestly can't come up with it. It's almost like the difference in a layer cake, like an angel food cake, and a cheesecake. They're both called cake, but one is definitely squishy, and the other one you do not squish. It has a shape to it and a texture to it that's different from a regular cake. A latex mattress is made from latex, which is a natural product that comes from a tree. It is a liquid. They pour it into a mold, and it has all these little holes in it that go all the way through. But picking this up is like picking up a slab of, like a big slab of, what do I want to say, like a pancake, or if tofu came in a big slab that was about this thick, that's what it would be like. It's kind of floppy, so when they ship it to you, it's in a box that you look at it and go, where's the mattress? Because all the air is sucked out of it. It's a very small, well, I won't say it's very small, it's not like this, but it's a package about as tall as I am, but maybe this big around. Anyway, I got it unpackaged in the living room. I had to do it in there. And then we moved it to the bedroom, but the mattress was heavy enough. We ordered there's a platform that it comes on, and it's a frame that's specifically made for this type of mattress. So I would recommend checking into the platform too. It's really not an over-the-top expense extra to get the platform. I just didn't want to void a warranty or something by using a different platform than what was required. But our last mattress, even though it was a great mattress, it was like that thick, but this one is only about this thick, and you can order different thicknesses from this company, but this one is perfect for us. The sheets stay smooth. It doesn't stretch out where your body lays and be all wrinkly and you have to tighten it up on the corners. Can you tell I'm excited about the mattress? We left to go out of town for a few days last week for Christmas. We went to visit my sister, 2 nephews and their family and their new babies. And we stayed in an Airbnb just outside of Oklahoma City. And I told my husband the thing I was most nervous about wasn't, is it going to be clean? Is it going to be a good location? Is it going to be quiet out there? My nervousness was, am I going to like the bed as much as I like mine? Now, the bed was very, very nice. I could not complain about anything about this Airbnb. It was fabulous. But I was so excited about coming back home to my mattress. And maybe this is what happens when you get old. You don't get excited about things unless it's something that you spend as much time in as you do a bed. But anyway, the company that we bought this from, as anticlimactic as it sounds, I'd like to say something about like luxurious bedding from the Maldives or something like that. But no, it's called Latex for Less. I don't know how I found it on the internet. It just popped up. But let me tell you, I can recommend this company without any reservations. Now, they do have people complaining on their website, well, I got this mattress and it wasn't the one I wanted, so I tried to send it back and I couldn't get it wrapped up. They said it wasn't wrapped correctly. They give you all the instructions of if you have to return it. And they do take returns, but you have to wrap it specifically. They're not going to just take this big floppy pancake and expect the FedEx guy or the UPS guy to happily put it in his truck and ship it back to him. You have to wrap it properly, but I'm glad I didn't have to return mine, because that would be a booger to roll it back up and get all that air out of the package. But like I said, it was easy to unwrap. It was easy to put together. I had to have help putting it up here on the bed on this frame, but once I got it on, it was absolutely the best bed ever. I happened to be talking to a friend of mine, a very close friend, and she said, oh, we're in the market for a new mattress too. I said, check this place out. And by the time I could contact her within 2 weeks and go, hey, there's some kind of promotional code, and if I refer you, then I get like, I don't know, $10, $50, whatever it was. And she goes, oh, we've already ordered it. It's on the way. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So I talked to her later on, and she is over the top excited about hers as well. So they come in different firmnesses. They come in different sizes. So I can't really tell you this is what we paid for ours, because it may not be the firmness, the size. You know, the only extra thing we bought was the foundation to put it on. But anyway, check out their website. It's very easy to navigate. It doesn't have just gobs and gobs of other things to sell, so you're specifically looking for the mattress that you want. My only wish would be that they had a location where you actually could go lay on the beds and see what they actually feel like instead of just reading about how soft they are. But all that being said, I'm sure we picked out the one that was perfect for us, And I'm hoping if you're in the market for a mattress that you check them out too before you go and just buy something because it's cheap or because it feels good in the store. The fact that this doesn't off-gas any harmful chemicals, and it's just so stinking comfortable. It's just absolutely great. So there's your 3 products that I highly recommend: a KitchenAid dishwasher, a Speed Queen washing machine, and our Latex for Less latex mattress. So hope this was of some sort of benefit to you if you're in the market for any of those things. A lot of times people buy things after the first year or even when your tax money comes in. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. But next time we might be cooking, and we still look forward to sharing something again with you real soon. Bye guys.